Good morning to all of you. Government Degree College, Shantinagar, Jogulamba Gadwal District, Department of Mathematics. Name of the lecturer P. Raghavendra. Today we are going to discuss Euler function and theorems on cyclic groups. Once again, Euler's function, theorems on cyclic groups. These two topics are in algebra subject. Now Euler function. Now definition of Euler function. This one. Euler function. The number of integers k with 0 less than or equal to k less than n and the GCD of k comma n is equal to 1 is denoted by pi of n and pi of n is called the Euler function. Here last class we discussed here k be the generator. If any given group the number of generators is taken is k. The number of generators is taken is k. Then by Euler function we can find the if any group G contains some elements, by taking that elements we can find the number of generators by given group. Once again, k be the generator by the Euler function we can find the number of generators of the group. Okay, last class we discussed here for Z8 is the group. The group contains the 8 elements 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and the generators are 1, 3, 5, 7. Means the generators are 4 generators. The generators are 1, 3, 5, 7. By the Euler function we can say that the number of generators by the Euler function we can say that the number of generators of the given group is 4. Once again I will say, if given group is Z8, for Z8 how many generators are there? Means by the Euler function we can say that the number of generators are 4. By the principle we have like this one. N is equal to P1 power alpha 1, P2 power alpha 2, PR power alpha r, that is equal to pi of n is equal to n into 1 minus 1 by P1, 1 minus 1 by P2, dash 1 minus 1 by PR. Here last examples we have n be the number of elements. Here last example this one. In this here number of elements is 8. Means the number of 8 elements n is equal to 8. The 8 must be written in the form of prime factors. Means 2 into 2 that is equal to 2 to the q. Means here P1 power alpha 1 means here P1 is 2, alpha 1 value is 3. Means we have the formula pi of n is equal to, and means pi of 8 is equal to n into 1 minus P1, 1 minus P2 dash 1 minus 1 by PR. Here the primes P1, P2, PR. Here if n is equal to 8, the prime number is 2, only 2. Therefore we can say that only one prime, that is P1. By taking this formula we can say that pi of 8 is equal to 8 into 1 minus 1 by p. P1 means 2. That is equal to 8 into 1 minus 1 by 2. We can 1 minus 1 by 2 value is 1 by 2. 2 4 is cancelled, means pi of 8 is equal to 4. What is 4 means? 4 is the number of generators. Here 4 is the number of generators given by group. Number of elements is 8. Means if this group is given, means this group is contained, the number of generators is 4. They are 1 3 5 7. Therefore by using Euler function, we can calculate the number of generators in the group. The total number of elements must be written in the form of prime factors, and following this principle, pi of n is equal to n into 1 minus 1 by p1, 1 minus 1 by p2 dash dash 1 minus 1 by pr. By this formula we can say that Euler function. By Euler function we can say that the number of generators, by the Euler function we can find out the number of generators of the group. For example 84 is given. If any group 84 elements, is present, then 84 can be written as 2 square into 3 into 7. Here p1 value is 2 and p2 value is 3 and p3 value is 7. We have the formula, this one. By taking this one, we can written in the form of like this. 2 square means here n value means this one, and we can also write 84. 2 square into 3 into 7 into 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 3, 1 minus 1 by 7. By subtracting we get 2 square into 2 power 2 square into 3 into 7. Here 1 minus 1 by 2 value we get 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 3 value get 2 by 3, 1 minus 1 by 7 value get 6 by 7. Simply we cancelling, we get the pi of 84 is equal to 24. Here means if any group contain 84 elements, in that group have number of generators is 24. Once again I will say, if any group contained 84 elements, in that group the number of generators is 24. By the Euler function we can say that the number of generators, if 84 be the group contained elements, this group the number of generators is 24. Means the group 84 contained group must be have the generators are only 24. Now another group is given, means U10 is equal to 1 3 7 9. Means this is the relatively prime numbers 1 3 7 9, multiplication modulo 10. Here we have to find the Euler function, this one. Where we have to find the Euler function pi of 10. Means we have to find 2 times Euler function. Here given pi of 10. First we have to find out this one, then we can find this one. First we find this one, pi of 10 value something we get, then we have to take the number and pi of something. Therefore we can find out the pi into pi of 10. Here the number of elements is 10. Here pi of 10 is 10. That it can be written in the form of like this: 2 into 5. Here 2 primes, one prime is 2 and another prime is 5. Then by the Euler function we can write this form: 2 into 5 into 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 5. Here 1 minus 1 by 2 we get 1 by 2 and 1 minus and 1 minus 1 by 5 we get 4 by 5. Here 2 2 and here 2 2 5 5 is cancelled. Here pi of 10 value is equal to 4. Here if pi of 10, if pi of 10 have the only 4 generators, if pi of 10 have the only 4 generators, the 4 generators are 1 3 7 9. And once again have to check the here pi of 10 value. Pi of 10 value, Euler function value is 4. Once again I have to check pi of 10 value. Here pi of 10 value is 4. I am substituted pi of 10 is equal to 4. Here pi of 4. Pi of 4 also can be written in the form of like this. In the form of pi of 4. Pi of 4 can be written as 2 2 square. That 2 2 square is equal to 2 2 square into, by the Euler function we can have 2 square into 1 minus 1 by 2. Here 1 minus 1 by 2 we get 1 by 2. Here 2 square 1 by 2. 2 2 is cancelled. We get the 2 value. Means the number of generators. The number of generators pi of 10 we get the 2. If only pi of 10 we get 4 generators, and pi of 10 we get the generators is 2. Means the generators of pi of 10 is 4 and the generators of pi of 10 is 2. Here means the generators given is 2. By the number of generators is 2. The generators are 3 and 7. The generators are 3 and 7. Generator 3 is equal to 3971 and 7931. How can we conclude that this 3 is the generator and this 7 is the generator? We can say if 3 power 1 we get 3 power 1 3. 3 square means 9. Here given is 3 cube. 3 cube we can 27. Here 3 is taken, 9 is taken. Here 27. Here the number of elements is only the operation is given. The operation is only multiplication modulo multiplication modulo 10. Multiplication modulo 10 means 3 power 1 value 3 and 3 square value 9 and 3 cube value is 27. By dividing 27 we can get the 7, and 3 power 4 by 3 power 4 we can get the 27 into 3. We can say that 81 means by dividing 10 we can get the value is 1. Means the 3 power 1 value is 3, 3 square value is 9, 3 cube value is 27. Dividing by 10 we can get 7, and similarly 3 power 4 we can get 81. 81 divided by 10 we get the 1. Means the number of generators of 3 is this one, the set 3971. Similarly the number of generators of the 7 is the generator. The elements are 7 9 3 1. Therefore we can say that u of 10 means relatively prime number set have the only 2 generators. The 2 generators are 3 and 7. The generator 3 and 7. Okay, now another problem. Here u of 10 is given, that is 1 3 5 7 multiplication modulo 8 is not a cyclic group. Means if in the set have only 4 elements 1 3 5 7, if generator 1 is equal to 1, then generator 3 will give generator 3. By generator 3 we have 3 power 1 is equal to 3 and 3 square is equal to 9. By dividing 8 we can get 1, and 3 cube is equal to 27, and dividing by 8 we can get 3. Means here 3 is repeating. Means the generator 3 we have the number of elements is 3 comma 1, and similarly generator 5 is 5 comma 1, and generator 7 is equal to 7 comma 1. Means if 1 3 5 7 not generating the whole set, therefore we can say that 1 is not a generator, 3 is not a generator, 5 is not a generator, and 7 is not a generator, because of even the generator 1 not generating the whole set. The 3 is not generating whole set, the 5 is not generating whole set, the 7 is not generating whole set. That is not equal to u of 8. Therefore we can say that in U of 8 no element is a generator, then we can say that that is a not a cyclic group. Okay, here theorem is given. Let G be a group and let A belongs to G. Here G be a group and A be the any element that belongs to G. If A has infinite order, then AI is equal to AJ if and only if I is equal to J. Means if A has infinite order, means A be the any element in group G. Then if any a power I is equal to a power j, if A has infinite order, this condition must be underlined. If A has infinite order, then we can say that a power I is equal to a power j if and only if I is equal to j. Then second one, if A has finite order, if A has finite order say n, then we can say that order of A is equal to order of here generator of A is equal to a square dash a power n, and that AI is equal to AJ. Means if A has infinite order, if A has infinite order, the condition AI is equal to AJ if and only if I is equal to J. If A has finite order, if A is finite order, then we can say that AI is equal to AJ. We have to show that these two condition. If A is infinite order, we have to show that this condition. If A is finite order, we have to show this condition. Okay. Now first one, A condition. Given that G be a group, given that G be a group and A belongs to G. First one condition, if this one, if A has infinite order, means A has the one, means order of A is equal to infinite. If the meaning of infinite order is order of A is equal to infinite, then means this condition, there is no non-zero n such that a power n is equal to e. If by the definition of the order, we can say that a power n is equal to e. Means this by infinite order definition, we can say that a power n is equal to e. Then now we have, if A has infinite order, the condition a power n is equal to e and AI is equal to AJ. Now we have to show that I is equal to j. If A has the infinite order, we have the condition AI is equal to AJ. AI is equal to AJ. If and only if condition, we have to show that if AI is equal to AJ, we can show that I is equal to J. Why? Because of the element in A, the element in group G has the infinite order. By the condition, we can say that AI is equal to AJ. AI is equal to AJ if and only if condition, I am multiplying both sides to a power minus j. I am multiplying both sides to a power minus j. AI into a power minus j, that is equal to AJ into a power minus j. Here base is same. This becomes a into I minus j, that is equal to e. Means by the definition, we have I minus j is equal to 0. A power I minus j is equal to j is equal to e. Means I minus j is equal to 0. By the definition, we have a power I minus j is equal to e, means that n value is equal to infinity or 0. Here I am taking 0. I minus j is equal to 0. We can say that I is equal to j. If A has the infinite order, the elements AI is equal to AJ. By if and only if condition, we have showed I is equal to J. Similarly, if I is equal to J, we can also show that A minus a power I in a power I is equal to a power J if A has an infinite order. Once again, I am repeating. If A has the infinite order, AI is equal to AJ if and only if that I is equal to J. If I is equal to J, then we can also show that a power I is equal to a power J. If and only if condition, by AI is equal to AJ. Similarly, we can show that I is equal to J. Similarly, if you take I is equal to J, similarly I equal to J, then I minus j is equal to 0 and a power I minus j is equal to e, and taking this one, we can show that ai is equal to aj. Now another B condition. Let here order of a is equal to n. Here the order of a is given, that is finite, means so order of a is equal to n, and n is the least positive integer, for which we have a power n is equal to e. Okay, now order of a is equal to e a square divided as a power n, means so here a be the generator of the element, generator of the given group. Clearly e a square dash dash a power n minus 1 belongs to generator A, means so here these are the elements of the generator A elements. Okay, now I am taken, let a power k belongs to generator A. I am taking one of the element which are in the generator A group. Okay, now by the division algorithm we can have, by the division algorithm I am taking k is equal to nq plus r. Now r is between 0 or 0 less than or less than n. Here I am taken a power k. Here k is equal to, here this one, k is equal to this one, k is equal to nq plus r. R lies between, if r is equal to 0, r lies between 0 and n. Here I am taking a power k, that k value is equal to a power nq plus r, a power nq plus r. This is taken a power nq into a power r, a power nq into a power r. This can also be written a power n into whole power q into a power r. Here a power n value is e. Therefore e power q into a power r. Then we can get e into ar. E into ar means ar. E into ar means ar. Therefore we can set a power k is equal to a power r. A power k is equal to a power r, means a power k must be 1 among a square divided as a power n, means if a power k be the this one, if a power k is taken, that a power k be the one of the elements which are belongs to generator of the a set. Okay, now this means a power k be the one of the elements that are ar, a square or dash dash a power n. Suppose I am taking ai is equal to aj. I am taking a power ai is equal to aj. Then we can say that I am taking a power, suppose I am taking the condition ai is equal to aj. Then we can conclude that if and only if condition a power I am taking a power minus j, multiplying both sides, so we get a power I dot a power minus j, that is equal to a power j into a power minus j. Then we can say that this one a power j minus j, we can conclude that 0, a power 0 value is e. Therefore we can say that a power I minus j is equal to a power I minus j is equal to e. That is equation number 1. By division algorithm, this condition a power I minus j is equal to e. By the division algorithm we can have I minus j is equal to nq plus r. Here I minus j is equal to nq plus r. The r lies between 0, r lies between, if r is equal to 0 or less than 0 and less than n, means 0 less than r less than n. But then from equation 1 and 2, we can say that e is equal to a power I minus j. Here I minus j, this condition I minus j value is equal to nq plus r. I am substituting a power I minus j value a power nq plus r. A power nq plus r can be written as a power nq a power r, a power n into q, a power r. Here a power n value is e power q. Here a square, that is equal to a power r. Therefore here r must be 0. Why? Because of here by the division algorithm, since if r is equal to 0, otherwise the r lies between 0 less than r less than n, and a power r is equal to e. Therefore it is a contradiction to minimality. Therefore we can say that a power I is equal to a power j, that is I minus j is equal to here the condition is r is equal to 0. The condition r is equal to 0. Therefore a power I is equal to a power j, that is equal to I minus j is equal to nq. Here r is substituted, that is 0. Then we can say that n divides I minus j. Therefore we can say that a power I is equal to a power j. If a has the finite order, we can say that a power I is equal to a power j. Now another note. We have the note for any element a in a group. I am taken a be the any element in a group. Then order of a is equal to order of generator a. Then we can say that order of a is equal to order of generator a is equal. Then another one. If G be a group and order of a is equal to n, if a power k is equal to e, then we can say that n divides k. Once again, if order of a is equal to n, then a power k is equal to e, a power k value is equal to identity element. Then we can say that k must be divides the n, means n divides k. Now the theorem is let a be an element of order n. Here a be the any element. The element of the a have the order, that is order of a is equal to n. A be any element, that element of order is n in a group G, and k be the positive integer. Then generator of a power k is equal to generator a power gcd of n comma n, and order of a power k is equal to n divides gcd of n comma k. We have to show that the two condition. Once again I am saying, if a be the any element of order n in a group G and k be the any positive integer, then we can show that that result is order of the generator a power k. Generator a power k is equal to generator a power gcd of n comma k, and another one, order of a power k is equal to n divided by gcd of n comma k. Now the proof is here, generator a power k is equal to generator a power gcd of n comma k. We have to show that this condition. Okay, now the gcd of here, the gcd of n comma k is equal to this one. This is taken gcd of n comma k is equal to d. gcd of n comma k is equal to d. Then we can say that d divides k and d divides n, means the gcd of n comma k is d. Then we can say that d divides n, d divides k. Okay, now if d divides k, the condition, if d divides k, we have then there exists a r that is equal to such that k is equal to dr, Here the generator, this one, here the generator a power k, here k is dr, means a power k is equal to that a power k is equal to, I am substituting k is equal to dr, a power k is equal to a power dr. A power dr can be written as a power d whole power r, that belongs to the generator a power d. Then we can say that the generator a power k subset are equal to the generator a power d, Then now we have the GCD of n comma k is equal to d, then we can write by the division algorithm. We can write division algorithm. The d is equal to ns plus k into t. This one, s comma t belongs to z such that the d is equal to ns plus k into t. Here a power d is taken. In d is equal to ns plus kt. I am substituting d value. We can get a power ns plus kt. That implies a power ns a power kt. Here a power n whole power s a power kt. Here a power n value is equal to e. Then we can say that e power s and a power kt. Then we can, by multiplying e into this one, by multiplying e into a power kt, we can say that we have the value e into a power kt is equal to a power kt. Therefore a power d is equal to a power kt. Then this can also be written a power d is equal to a power k into whole power t. Means this a power d belongs to generator a power k. Then we can say that the generator a power d subset are equal to a power k by these two conditions. This one and this one. By this one and above condition, we can conclude that a power k, the generator a power k is equal to a power d. Therefore a power k is equal to, here d is taken as GCD of n comma k. Then a power k is equal to generator a power k is equal to a power GCD of n comma k is. Okay. Once again I am repeating this theorem. I have to show that these two are equal. Generator a power k is equal to generator a power GCD of n comma k. For this condition I am taking a power k is subset are equal to a power d. Similarly a power d subset are equal to a power k. By this one condition, these two condition, this value is equal. Therefore generator a power k is equal to generator a power GCD of n comma k. Now since a power n is equal to, if a power n, we have a power n is equal to e, here a power n, this value is taken. Here dd is cancelled. If dd is cancelled, we get a power n is equal to e. That it can be written as a power nd by d is equal to e, and it can be written as a power d power n by d is equal to e. Then order of a power d less than or equal to n by d. If I less than n by d, clearly a power d power I not equal to e, not equal to. Why? Because of this one, a power n is equal to e. Therefore order of a power d is equal to n by d. Then we can say that second condition, that is order of GCD of n comma k is equal to n divides GCD of n comma k. Then therefore order of a power k is equal to order of generator a power k, that is equal to order of generator of a power GCD of n comma k, that is equal to order of a power GCD of n comma k, that is equal to n divided by GCD of n comma k. This is the second condition. Now problem is given. Find the all generators of this 2-1. Find the all generators of Z13, Z20. Here problem is given. Find all the generators of Z13 and Z20. First one, if Z13 means the number of elements is 13, that they are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 2 with addition modulo 13. Now we have to show that the condition A belongs to Z13 is a generator if the condition GCD of 13 comma A is equal to 1, if this condition must be satisfied. If A be the any element in Z13, the condition GCD of 13 comma A is equal to 1, then we can say that A be the generator. These are the elements 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are the generators of Z13. Number of generators are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 are the generators of Z13. And another problem, Z20 means the number of elements are 0, 1, 2, 3 dash 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 up to 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, addition modulo 10. Here number of generators of Z20, the number of generators of Z20 by Euler function I am showing that the number of generators Z20 value, the number of generators of Z20 value is I am doing by using the Euler function. Pi of 20 is equal to, that it can be written as in the form of prime factors, that is equal to pi into 2 square into 5, that can be written as by using the Euler function 2 square into 5 taking 1 minus 1 by 2 and 1 minus 1 by 5 like this. Here 20 n is equal to 20 and pi of n is equal to, we have pi of n is equal to pi of 20. That 20 can be written as 2 into 5. It means 2 square 5 power 1. Then by Euler function we can say that we can write 20 into 1 minus 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 5. 20 into 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2 value 1 by 2 and 4 by 5. This one 2 10 ja, 5 2 ja, 4 into 2 is equal to 8. Therefore here Z20 have the number of generators is 8. The number of generators is 8. They are 1, like here 1, 3, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, 19. These are the generators. The number of generators are 8. By using the Euler formula we can calculate the number of generators, and by this one also GCD of 20 comma A is equal to 1. The GCD of 20 comma A is equal to 1. If A is substituted in this place, if A is equal to 1, the GCD of 20 comma 1 is equal to 1. If 20 comma A value is 3, then we can say that the GCD of 20 comma 3 is equal to 1. If A is equal to 2, if A is equal to 2, the GCD of 20 comma 2 is 2, means here 2 is not equal to 1. The GCD of 20 comma 2 must be 1. Here the GCD of 20 comma 2 is 2. Therefore here 2 is not a generator. By this we can show that the number of generators by using the Euler function. We can say that the number of generators is 8, and here the number of generators is given. The number of generators are 1, 3, 7, 9, 11, 13, 17, 19. Here the homework is given. Find all the generators of Z9, Z21, Z42. Z9, Z21, Z42. Similarly, by following this condition, GCD of 9 comma A is equal to 1, or GCD of 21 comma A is equal to 1, and 42 comma A is equal to 1. If GCD of 9 comma A is equal to 1, then we can say that A be the generator. If GCD of 21 comma A is equal to 1, we can say that A be the generator. If GCD of 42 comma A is equal to 1, we can say that A be the generator. By this we can calculate the generators of Z9, Z21, Z42. By using the Euler function, we can also calculate it only number of generators. Now class is over. Thanks.